and welcome to Learning Technologies Tech Break. I will be guiding you through the tools that you can utilize when you open a Google spreadsheet. First, let's go to googleapps.truman.edu and click on the Drive triangle. From here, you can open a new Google spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is quite similar to an older version of Microsoft Excel, so the format will look somewhat similar. The first option is to click on the waffle icon near your login name, and if you click here, you will find Google Sheets as the green icon with the cells. If this is something you choose to use on a regular basis, just simply click and drag it up near the top for easy access. Or you can go over to the New, click on it, click on Google Sheets, and you now have a new tab that leaves your Drive tab open. Now that you have a new sheet, you treat this as you would any other spreadsheet data processing program. While some of its features are not as new as the current Excel program, it does have the benefit of automatically saving, and you can undo those saves. This document will save in your Drive or cloud, which means that you can access it from any device that you can access Google. To begin, we will click here on Untitled Spreadsheet, which highlights it, and then you can title this spreadsheet. In this case, I'm going to give it a class name. And when you click off to the side, you'll notice that it says Saving. From here, I'm going to type in a few names and some grades, and then that way we can play with some of the tools that we learn as we go through the toolbars. And then another row of grades. In this first row, you'll notice File has similar options as you would normally see. Under Edit, this gives you the option to undo, to copy and paste, and you can also delete cells and rows. Under View, you can change how you see this file within the screen. Insert offers several options of columns, rows, images, and page breaks that you can place within this file. It also gives you the option to comment. To comment does not show on the actual document. It's a notation for you or anyone with whom you share this document to read. If a student were to share this spreadsheet with you, you can make comments without ever changing the original submission. This is excellent for requesting clarification, editing, or general questions. When I click Comment, it shows up to the side, and once I have resolved it, I simply click Resolve, and it disappears and is no longer viewable. Format will break down the font and how it can be used. Text wrapping is something that is often used for when you have multiple bits of information within a cell. It allows it to size the cell to fit the text so that all text shows. You can also bold, italicize, underline, and strike through your text, as well as clear formatting once you have changed your mind. Data can be sorted either A to Z or Z to A. And you can also group information. If I were to put all of this together as a group, click 1 through 4, I have a minus sign that I can remove all this information from my grid, and then plus sign returns it. Under Tools, we can take this information and use it to create a form as well as our basic spell check. Add-ons have extra features and additional functionalities that you can find here if you feel that the platform does not offer you enough to begin with. And then under the Help, we have the keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts give you an easy way to format, to select, and even to view the different parts of the cell that you might want to utilize. Okay, and as you can see, all changes have been saved in Drive. In the second row of information or toolbars, we have the Undo button. We have where you can change the number from $sign to a %, remove or replace the decimal points. Again, you can do undo to change anything that you might have changed. You can change the font from Arial, different size, and these text features here that you would normally find under Format. And then you can also change the the color of the cell to help designate what information goes to what name and to keep your data easily read. This gives you the opportunity to put a border around your text cell or around your cells. This way you can, when you print it, you have lines to guide where your data has been placed. One other function you might want to know is the function key. So if you highlight going across, and if we average, hit enter, and we now have an average for that student for this particular set of grades. And if I continue to do all students, and be certain to only do the actual grades, if you do an extra column, it leaves a blank space in between. Now we see an average for those students. However, if I were to go down, now I can see an average for the class for all of those assignments. A few other features, so the comments, so you can see what comments that I have made while creating this document and which ones I've resolved. We also have the share button, which if you wanted to share this presentation, you would simply type in someone's email or get a shareable link that you can copy and paste and place directly into an email. One other thing under the file is to see the version history, and you can see what has been done, changed, or edited on this particular version and the last time any edits were now made. This will also take you to your Sheets home so that you see what sheets that you've created and when they were created as well. And if you were to click on the Drive tab, you can see that this spreadsheet is now alphabetically placed into my files. One last feature you can use is to import an Excel file into Google Sheets. This allows stationary documents saved to your desktop or Y drive to be available in the cloud. So if you click on New while still in Drive, choose Sheets, and you now have an untitled spreadsheet. Under File, you would click on Open, and a new dialog box will appear. You choose Upload, select File from your computer, and I will find an Excel file to upload. And now you can see that the Excel spreadsheet that I had on my desktop is now available in the cloud, and I can share it, have other people edit it, make any changes that I might need. You can go back, once you make these changes, you go back to File. You can now download this as a Microsoft Excel file or actually as a PDF for an email attachment on the occasion that your recipient does not have Microsoft Excel on their computer. Having Google Sheets can simplify many aspects of assigning and collecting student work and student collaboration and the sharing of data. I hope this has helped you see the benefits of utilizing Google Apps, and this concludes today's tutorial on Google Spreadsheets.